So I got the batteries in. Rack is built, painted, just kind of spray painted some trunk paint from Duplicolor. If you want to see what an absolutely terrible product looks like, let me try to find a can of it so you know exactly what never to buy. This. Don't ever waste your money. Water resistant? What paint in the world is not water resistant? That's a stupid claim to put on your paint. But it sprays out basically like just water. So you need to do about roughly 4,000 to 5,000 coats of that paint to get any sort of coverage. So that's on there. All the lines are ran, connected, laying back here, ready to be hooked up to the pumps. I got my switch cord back here, my quick disconnect back here. With my quick disconnect, I ran it underneath of the front seat, which I may live to regret, but for now, that's where it is. The last Lincoln I had was like that, and I liked having that option, just disconnect it. For a cruiser, it's not bad. I mean, if this thing was like a hopper, if it had a more aggressive setup in it, you definitely probably wouldn't want that running all the way up there underneath your seat. But I think for just a basic setup, it'll work out okay. But if it doesn't, I can always change it down the road. It'd just be nice to be able to, you drive the car somewhere, you stop to get out, you can disconnect it real quick instead of having to pop the trunk or leaving the cord hanging out of your trunk somewhere. So I think I have everything I need to finish this up. I went and got some oil, some different odds and ends for the wiring, for the switches. So I should be good. I should have everything. Goal tonight is to actually get the thing working, which is super ambitious goal. I came out here last night with the goal to get it working, and then I realized that I was missing a whole list of stuff, and I hadn't installed these yet, which I thought would take 4 or 5 minutes. Took about an hour and a half to install those, which was ridiculous. So most of the time it doesn't work out, but I'm going to give it a shot today and see what I can do.
So this is my switch wire coming back from the front of the car where I just hooked up the switches. I didn't film hooking up any of this because it was absolutely boring. Pretty straightforward. Layitlow.com has a diagram for where you need to run each wire. You need to run it to the solenoid or run it to the dump. That's really your only option. So just match up the colors and run it to where they need to go. It's pretty easy, just kind of boring to watch. So it's now 12:15 a.m. I got everything wired. Pump's got oil. I think it's ready to hit the switch. Yeah. I went over everything, made sure everything was tight. The lines look good. I put some ND30 oil, which probably is going to be a mistake because it's really thick. It's like honey. I wasn't expecting that. I probably should have went with like the AW32, especially here in Iowa. It's kind of cold right now. So I'm probably going to live to regret that. But yeah, let's hit the switch, see what it does. Doesn't work. Great. I looked at it. I think it's something to do because it kind of sparked real quick and the front pump spun. So I think it's something to do with because none of the other switches work. That first one will make the pump spin. So I think it's something to do with the hot wire, maybe not linking to the next switch. So I'm going to just dive into that tomorrow. It's too late tonight, but I'll try to figure that out tomorrow and see if we can get this thing to move.